Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about the multiple choice question and answer from the subject electronic circuits 2 as well as the electronic devices and circuits. Okay, the topic is single tuned amplifier. So in the previous video we discussed the basics about the tuned amplifier and the series and parallel resonant circuit. So the base for in order to design the tuned circuit, uh, the idea is that we have to replace in ordinary amplifier. You just replace the load resistor by the RC circuit means LC circuit means it is said to be the tuned amplifier. So in this we are going to discuss about the single tune. So there are three classification of tuned amplifier is that single tuned, double tuned and stagger tuned. Okay, so the first question you see, the amplifier used to amplify the selected range of frequency is called as tuned amplifier. The statement is true or false. It's a true. Okay, the amplifier used to amplify the selected range of frequency. It is called as a tuned amplifier. Ordinary amplifier means it amplify that is the broad range of frequency. But in order to amplify the selected range of frequency or a selected particular frequency, we are using the amplifier. It is called as a tuned amplifier. Okay, next one, to amplify the selective range of frequency, the resistive load in amplifier is replaced by dash. Okay, so in order to change the ordinary amplifier into the tuned amplifier, that is in order to amplify the selective range of frequency, the resistive load in amplifier is replaced by dash. So we have to replace by the tuned circuit. So you see this is the diagram for that is single tuned circuit. So here you see this is the first stage. So this is the multi-stage single tuned amplifier. In this is the first stage. So in that you see this is the common emitter amplifier. Okay, the transistor with resistor R1 R2 provides voltage divided bias, and this is the external input applied. Then you see in ordinary common emitter amplifier, here in collector we are connecting one collector resistance. Okay, but this is a tuned amplifier. So in order to amplify the selected range of frequency, this RC resistor is replaced by one LC tank circuit or resonant circuit. This is the inductor, this is the capacitor. Okay, so the resistance in amplifier is replaced by a tuned circuit or tank circuit, LC tank circuit or resonant circuit. Then the next one, the Q of tuned amplifier is generally dash. So Q means quality factor. So for one tuned amplifier, the quality factor is generally less than 5, less than 10, more than 10, none of the above. It should be more than 10. So if the quality factor is very high means that amplifier is a high quality amplifier. That is the meaning. So the quality factor of tuned amplifier is generally selected as more than 10. Then the next one, next question, it's a important 2-mark problem. So you see a parallel resonance circuit has inductance is 150 Henry and the capacitance is 100 picofarad. Find the resonant frequency. So this is a November-December 2011 question, 2-mark question. So here for one parallel resonance. So parallel resonance means one inductor and one capacitor connected in parallel. So for this parallel resonance circuit, the inductor value L value is given as 150 Henry. The capacitor C given as 100 picofarad. So find the resonant frequency. So you know the formula. What is the resonant frequency formula? The resonant frequency in hertz. Okay, so sometime you see the answer. If the answer given in hertz means you have to find out FR. If the answer is given in radian means you just find omega r. Okay, so here the 4 answer is given in hertz. Okay, so we have to find the form. We have to use the formula FR. The resonant frequency FR is equal to 1 by 2 pi square root of LC. So you just substitute the L value and C value. What is the inductance value? 150 Henry. What is the capacitor? 100 picofarad. So 1 divided by 2 pi into square root of 150 into 100 pico. Pico means 10 to the power minus 12. Okay. So you just remember we have to substitute the for unit. Okay. So that Pico means 10 to the power minus 12, nano means 10 to the power minus 9. Okay, we have to substitute the units. So then you just find the answer. The answer is 1.29 kilohertz. Okay, so here 1.29 kilohertz is the answer. So sometimes the answer is given in radians means, so you just multiply this FR with 2 pi. Okay, that is this 2 pi FR. 2 pi FR, it is called as a omega R. So the resonant frequency in radians you want means the resonant frequency omega R is equal to simply 1 divided by square root of LC. Okay, if the answer is given in radian means use this formula 1 by square root of L into C. Then the next question, the impedance of LC parallel resonant circuit becomes dash. Okay, so in a parallel resonant circuit, the impedance ZR, it is given by L divided by RC or L divided by CR. Already we discussed this question in a previous video also, but in some different way. So here the impedance of LC parallel resonance, it becomes ZR is equal to L divided by RC. Then the same one, next question, an amplifier of pass band 450 kilohertz to 460 kilohertz is called dash. So you see amplifier here, the pass band means the amplifier, it will amplify which range of frequency, it is called as a pass band 450 kilohertz to 460 kilohertz. So what about the pass band bandwidth 10 kilohertz, 460 minus 450, 10 kilohertz. So this amplifier is called audio amplifier, video amplifier, tuned voltage amplifier, power amplifier. It's a tuned voltage amplifier. That is, this amplifier, it is not at all amplifying all frequency, only it will amplify 450 kilohertz to 460, some selected range of frequency. So that's why this amplifier is called as a tuned voltage amplifier. Then the next one, tuned amplifier is never used in dash. Okay, so you know the application of tuned amplifier. The tuned amplifier in all communication receiver, the first section is the tuning section. That is, we have to tune to the particular channel. Okay, so for that we must use that tuned circuit as well as the tuned amplifier. But here the question is, the tuned amplifier is never used in dash. Okay, in radio receiver, we are using the tuned amplifier. Radio transmitter, TV receiver, these are all the applications of tuned amplifier. But this tuned amplifier is not at all used in public address system. Okay. Then the next one, the narrow bandwidth amplifier. Narrow bandwidth amplifier is one that has a bandwidth of dash. So in the question itself, the answer is there, narrow bandwidth. So narrow bandwidth means this amplifier, it will amplify only a narrow band of frequency. Okay, so narrow bandwidth amplifier, the bandwidth value, it should be limited to 1% of central frequency, limited to 200 hertz, limited to 4 kilohertz, none of this. Limited to 1% of central frequency. So narrow bandwidth amplifier means it has a bandwidth limited to 1% of central frequency. Then the next one, the bandwidth of tuned circuit is given as dash. So the bandwidth of the tuned circuit, the formula is that the bandwidth of tuned circuit is equal to, it's a ratio of resonant frequency divided by the quality factor. Okay, this is a very important formula. Using this formula, we will see problem in this thing. Okay, 2-mark problem. The bandwidth of tuned circuit is inversely proportional to the quality factor. So from this we can return quality factor equal to FR by BW. So already we see the question in the previous thing, quality factor in terms of resonant frequency and bandwidth. Then the next one, draw the ideal response and actual response of tuned amplifier. Okay, so this is a 2-mark question asked in May 2016. So tuned amplifier means already you know it amplify only the narrow band of frequency. So this is a pass band. So you see this amplifier, it will amplify the frequency from omega L to omega H in a high manner, and it will not amplify below omega L and above omega H. It will not amplify. This is called as a stop band. So this is the ideal response of tuned amplifier. But actually we can't design any amplifier or tuned amplifier in order to produce this response. Okay, So this is the practical response of tuned amplifier. Okay, so you see that is a so you see this is the practical response. So the value, the amplitude of that particular thing increases, and at center frequency, at resonant frequency, that amplitude value, the amplified value is maximum, and again it reduces to minimum value. So this is the practical actual response of the tuned amplifier. This is the ideal response. This is the practical response. Okay. Then the next one, two more question. A tuned circuit has a resonant frequency of 1600 kilohertz and a bandwidth of 10 kilohertz. What is the value of quality factor? Okay. So here the given, what are the given data? Resonant frequency FR. The resonant frequency FR is given as 1600 kilohertz, and bandwidth, the bandwidth is given as bandwidth BW equal to 10 kilohertz. What is the value of quality factor? And already you know the relation between Q, FR and bandwidth. So what is the formula? The quality factor Q is equal to, it's a ratio of resonant frequency divided by bandwidth. Okay, so what is the resonant frequency? 1600 kilohertz divided by the bandwidth is 10 kilohertz. So 10 to the power 3, 10 to the power 3 cancel, 0, 0 cancel. So the answer is 160. Okay. So there is no quality factor. For quality factor, there is no dimension. There is no unit. So the answer is 160. Quality factor is 160. So using this formula, so sometime the quality factor and resonant frequency will be given. We have to find the bandwidth. Or quality factor bandwidth will be given. We have to find the resonant frequency. Okay, so this is a very important 2-mark problem. Okay, then the next one, a tuned amplifier has its maximum gain at a frequency of 2 megahertz. So what is the meaning of this 2 megahertz? The tuned amplifier, in which condition the tuned amplifier has its maximum gain? Resonant frequency. Okay, so instead of giving the resonant frequency of the amplifier as a 2 megahertz, they are mentioning a tuned amplifier has maximum gain at a frequency of 2 megahertz. So this 2 megahertz is the resonant frequency or central frequency, and has a bandwidth of 50 kilohertz. Calculate the quality factor. Okay, the same data but in a different way they are asking. So FR is given, BW is given. We have to find the quality factor. So what is the formula? Quality factor equal to FR by bandwidth. So what is FR? The frequency, resonant frequency is equal to 2 megahertz. Mega means 10 to the power 6. 2 into 10 to the power 6. Divided by the bandwidth is 50 kilo. So 50 into 10 to the power 3. Okay, so if you are solving, we will get the answer is 40. So the quality factor is 40. Okay. Then the next one, the quality factor of tuned circuit is 50. And if the resonant frequency is 100 kilohertz, then bandwidth is. So here Q and FR is given. The question is bandwidth. Okay, so you just rearrange the formula, this one. So the bandwidth from this, the bandwidth is equal to FR by Q. So bandwidth is equal to FR by Q. What is FR? 1000 kilo divided by what is quality factor? 50. So if you are solving, we will get the answer is 20 kilohertz. So the bandwidth is at 20 kilohertz. So these are all the various possibility of asking 2-mark question in this single tuned amplifier. Okay, then in the next one, in the above question, okay, in the above question, that is the quality factor is 50, resonant frequency is 1000 kilohertz, the bandwidth is 20 kilohertz. What are the values of cutoff frequency? That is bandwidth means, you know, the bandwidth is nothing but it's a difference between, okay, the range of frequency between the lower cutoff frequency and upper cutoff frequency. So this point, it is said to be the lower cutoff frequency FL, and this is said to be the upper cutoff frequency FH. Okay, so the difference between FH and FL, it is called as a bandwidth. Okay, so the bandwidth in above problem is 20 kilohertz. The center resonant frequency is given as 1000 kilohertz. Then what about the lower cutoff frequency and upper cutoff frequency? The center frequency FR is 1000 kilo. Okay, 1000 kilo. Then this total bandwidth is 20 kilo. So here 110. Okay, so this half is 10, this half is 10. So that's why the lower cutoff frequency is 1000 minus 10. Okay, 1000 minus the 10. So it is said to be, so here you see that the bandwidth is 20 kilohertz. So if the bandwidth, the overall bandwidth is this bandwidth is 20 kilohertz, then the upper cutoff frequency is 1000 means, so we will get the upper cutoff frequency is 1020 kilohertz and the lower cutoff frequency is, you just subtract, so 980 kilohertz. Okay, so then the next question, which of these statements are true regarding the effect of quality factor on resonant circuit? Okay, so effect of quality factor, that is the quality factor value, it will affect the resonant circuit in a what way? Okay, so that is the question. The first statement is, if Q is large, quality factor is large, the bandwidth is small, and the circuit will be highly selective. Okay, so this is a correct. If the quality factor is large, bandwidth is small, since you know the relation between Q and bandwidth. Okay, what is the relation? FR is, bandwidth is equal to FR by Q. So if Q is high means bandwidth is small, so the circuit will be highly selective. Similarly, for small value of Q, bandwidth is high, so the selectivity is low. Okay, the selectivity of the circuit is less. This is also correct. So both A and B is a correct statement. So this is the effect of quality factor on a resonant circuit. Okay, so you see, this is the relation. So from this relation, if the quality factor is high means bandwidth is narrow. So bandwidth is narrow means, what is the meaning? That amplifier, it amplify only the particular selected range of frequency. So the circuit is highly selective. Then for small value of Q, the bandwidth is very high. So bandwidth is high means the selectivity of the circuit is low. Okay, this is the relation. Then the next question, what is the overall bandwidth? Okay, if n number of identical single tuned amplifiers are cascaded. Okay, so if that is, the multi-stage amplifier concept. Okay, why we are moving for multi-stage amplifier means, if the gain of the single stage is not enough means, we are instead of using the single stage, we may use 2 stages, 3 stages, etc. Okay, so in such a thing, if n number of identical means the same single tuned amplifiers are connected in cascade, what is the overall bandwidth? There is any change in the bandwidth or not? Okay, that is the question. The same question they may ask for, what is the overall bandwidth of synchronously tuned amplifier? Okay, so that is n number of identical amplifiers are connected in series cascaded means that circuit is called as a synchronously tuned. Okay, or otherwise, what is the bandwidth if n stage single tuned amplifiers? Okay, with the bandwidth of each stage is BW1. Okay, this is the various possibility of asking the same question. So if the bandwidth of the single stage is BW1 means the bandwidth of that n number of stages is that the BW1 into square root of 2 to the power 1 by n minus 1. Here n is a number of stages. Okay, so what does the meaning means? If you are if you are using one single stage amplifier means, if the bandwidth is some 10 kilohertz. Okay, you just assume the bandwidth of one single stage tuned amplifier is 10 kilohertz. If two such stages are connected in cascade, the overall bandwidth is reduced from this 10 kilohertz by the amount square root of 2 to the power 1 by n minus 1. Okay, that is, if two stages we are using means the bandwidth is reduced to 64.3% of its 10 kilohertz. Similarly, three such stages, if you are cascading means 51% bandwidth is reduced. Okay, maybe nearly 5 kilohertz we will get the bandwidth if three similar tuned amplifiers are connected in series. Okay, so this is the formula. So BWN is equal to BW1 into square root of 2 to the power 1 by n minus 1. So A is the correct answer, where BW1 is the bandwidth of one stage. N is a number of stages. Okay, so using this formula, we may get some 2-mark problem also. Okay, we will discuss the last question. You see, what happens when cascading of single tuned amplifier is done? Okay, so if you are cascading in this, the single tuned amplifiers, so what happened? Bandwidth increases, bandwidth decreases, bandwidth is 0, bandwidth is infinity, bandwidth decreases. Okay, so you see, if 2 stages are we are using means the bandwidth is reduced to 64%. If 3 stages are connecting mean 51%. If 4 stages means again it reduced to some 43 and so on. Okay, so bandwidth decreases if more number of stages we are cascading. Then the next one, determine the bandwidth of 2-stage synchronous tuned amplifier. Assume the bandwidth of individual stages 200 kilohertz. Okay, so this is a important 2-mark problem according to the previous question. Okay, so here 2 synchronous tuned amplifier. Now, so number of stage, the small n is equal to 2. Okay, 2 single tuned amplifiers are connected in cascade. One stage bandwidth is 200 kilohertz. What is the overall bandwidth? So you see the bandwidth of individual stages 200 kilo, n equal to 2. So therefore the bandwidth of 2 stages BWN equal to BW1 into square root of 2 to the power 1 by n minus 1. So 200 kilo into square root of 2 to the power 1 by 2 minus 1. So if you are calculating, we will get the answer is 128.7 kilohertz. So you see the bandwidth, if one stage bandwidth is 200 kilo. If you are connecting 2 similar stages in cascade, we will get the reduced bandwidth. The 200 kilo is reduced to 128. So the answer is 128.7 kilo. Okay, so this is also an important 2-mark problem. Okay, this question is asked in November 2017, 2-mark question. Then the next one, a class C amplifier always drives dash load. The class C amplifier always drive a resonant tank circuit. Resonant tank circuit means LC circuit. Then the next one, tuned class C amplifiers are used for RF signal of dash, low power, high power, very high power, none of the above, none of the above. The tuned class C amplifiers are used for RF signals of, it is not a low power, high power, very power. Okay, it's a moderate power. Then the next question, in tuned amplifier, 2 tuned circuits are employed. 1 tuned circuit is employed. 2 input signals are fed. None of this. So in tuned, single tuned, the name single tuned, it is mentioning that only 1 tuned circuit is employed. Okay, in collector, that is this is the circuit diagram of single tune. Okay, here only 1 tuned circuit, LC circuit is connected. If it is a double tuned amplifier, the 2 tuned circuits are connected in a collector. Okay, so only 1 tuned circuit is employed. Then the next question, n number of identical single tuned amplifiers are connected in cascade. All tuned circuits are tuned to same frequency. Then that circuit is called as dash. It is a synchronously tuned amplifier. Okay, n number of amplifiers, tuned amplifiers, they are connected in cascade, series, and all tuned circuits are tuned to the same frequency, means that circuit is called as a synchronous tuned. Okay, then the next one, what are the different coil losses? Okay, so what are the different types of coil losses? Means hysteresis loss, copper loss, eddy current loss. These are the different types of coil losses. Then the next one, what is Q factor? Q means quality factor. And what is dissipation factor? So Q factor, generally the quality factor is nothing but it's a ratio of reactance to resistance. So this is the general definition. For one coil, quality factor is nothing but it's a ratio of reactance to resistance. Okay. Then that is, this quality factor indicates, it is a measure of how pure or real the inductor is. Okay. So in order to measure the purity of that inductor, we are using the term quality factor. Then dissipation factor. The dissipation factor is nothing but the total loss within the component is called as dissipation factor. So the dissipation factor is always reciprocal for the quality factor. If the quality factor is high means dissipation factor is low. Okay, the loss is less. If quality factor will be low means the dissipation amount will be high. There is a relation. Then the next question, what is mean by unloaded Q and loaded Q of the tank circuit? So in quality factor, there are two quality factors there. One is unloaded Q and loaded Q. Okay, so and this is an important question, 2-mark question. So the unloaded Q, the definition is that when the tank circuit is not connected for any external circuit or load, the quality factor account for internal losses, it is said to be unloaded quality factor. Okay, if the tank circuit is not connected to any external circuit or any load, the quality factor offered by the tank circuit is called as unloaded quality factor. So it's a QU. QU means unloaded. So it is 2 pi into maximum energy stored per cycle divided by energy dissipated per cycle in the tank circuit. This is the unloaded quality factor. Similarly, loaded quality factor means if the tank circuit is connected to the some load or some external circuit, then at the time, what is the quality factor offered by the tank circuit? It is called as a loaded Q. So QL equal to 2 pi into maximum energy stored per cycle divided by energy dissipated per cycle in the tank circuit plus energy dissipated per cycle due to the presence of external load. Okay, so this is the difference between a loaded Q and unloaded Q. Okay, so these are all the some of the questions from the single tuned amplifier. Okay, single tuned amplifier means in we have to use only one tuned circuit, and the tuned resonant frequency formula is FR equal to 1 by 2 pi root LC. Okay, and the relation between quality factor, bandwidth, and the resonant frequency is Q equal to FR by BW. Okay, so that is a very important formula. So using that formula, we may get 3 or 4 different type of 2-mark problem. Okay, and similarly, if n number of single tuned amplifiers are connected in cascade means the overall bandwidth is the single stage bandwidth into square root of 2 to the power 1 by n minus 1. Okay, or sometime they will ask that is what is the how much bandwidth reduction we will get if two such stages are connected. If two stages are connected means the bandwidth reduction is 64.3%. If three stages are connected means the bandwidth reduction is 51%. Okay, so we may get this question also. Okay, so these are all the some of the questions from the single tuned amplifier. Okay, so in the next video we will discuss with a double tuned amplifier and the stagger tuned amplifier. Okay, so thanks for watching my channel, and if you want to learn the remaining videos for the electronic circuits too, as well as the signals and system MCQ or digital discrete time signal processing MCQ, I will give link in the description box, you can see, or in my channel signals and system MCQ playlist is there, digital signal processing playlist is there, separately is there, you can see. Okay, so we will meet in the next video. So thanks for watching my channel, and please subscribe my channel for more videos. Thank you.